Okay, my name's Jsky. I'm joined by a Manchester legend. Everyone knows him as Bipolar Sunshine. He's about to perform tonight alongside Rudimental. Alright, mate?
I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
How are you?
It's great to see how well he's done, obviously, since Kid British. But I'm really excited about your future. What is next for you?
The next step for myself is going to be obviously doing this tour Rudimental, do some shows with London Grammar. Then I'm going to America for a week to do South by Southwest and bring out my own album. Hopefully an album, maybe back end of the year, basically.
Any ideas for concepts of the album, titles?
I've got the title for it, but you know, I'm keeping that quiet until it gets close to the time.
Yeah.
Close to the time, I'll release I've got a few visuals and stuff that I want to do before it, so you know, just keeping it's done, keeping people excited.
One of the things that people are obviously inspired by is that your music does go hand in hand, like you said, with the visual element. Yeah. Today you dressed fantastic as usual, very stylish guy.
Cheers, man.
Where does your inspiration come from?
Do you know what I mean? For many things, really. Like I'm heavily, I basically I see a lot of styles and stuff that I'm admiring a lot of people's street styles, and that's kind of like where I kind of like just my own vibe from. I just try and find as many things that I feel comfortable in. And that just reflects myself, because it's obviously clothing is just the extension of you, isn't it? So that's kind of like the vibe I try and take.
Nice. And obviously we're back in Manchester again for Park Life.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, man. Main stage, before like Snoop's playing on the same stage, so hopefully I can try and meet the legend himself. That's probably the aim. That's the aim before the festival, is actually just to like try and get a chill bit with Snoop. That'll be amazing.
Oh, fantastic. We'll be there as well, supporting you all the way.
Yeah, nice one, man.
Any plans for any collaborations, maybe?
I've done 1 or 2 collaborations, but the people who've done collaborations with don't want me to tell anyone.
Oh,
so
okay.
Hopefully they'll come out when their albums and stuff start to come out as well, so hopefully the songs may come to the album, and everyone gets to get a couple of collaborations that I've been doing. But I'm really into that. I like working with people. It's interesting. It just refreshes the whole stuff that I'm doing, and obviously still seeing it's still in its early stages, and there's a lot of things I want to do.
Yeah. It's great because at the moment the Manchester music scene is starting to come back alive again. We've got bands like Midnight, we've got Berlin. Is there any other bands at the moment that are sort of killing it in their own way that you think yeah, that's up to?
People need to look out for a guy called Augustus and Us.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'd say he's on my radar. Obviously, I've known him for like my whole life, but he's the person I think is making the next wave of music that is gonna come out of Manchester, and it's a good support barrier that there's more people making a certain left of centre style of music, but you know it still reflects and it still works with all the pop elements that people need to hear. You know what I mean?
Your music is obviously, as you said before, it's emotional, it's deep. The meaning behind it is all quite deep and meaningful. But would you prefer to start with the lyrics, or do you start with the music? How does it work for you, the whole process?
It depends. Like some songs have just come from when I just heard the music and I haven't gone on to it. But I try not, even though it's as deep as it may feel, I always try and give people some sort of like light at the end of the tunnel of it. Do you know what I mean? Something to help to grasp onto, because that's the type of thing that draws me to music in the first place, and they're the type of artists I like that always kind of like leave you with something to take away from it. So regarding writing, sometimes it's come from like generally just wash, you know. You know, you just like your mind's just in a little free spirit. Then next minute, you know, you just like bang, got an idea. Just keep the phone on the side. Record it from time to time. That's how it kind of goes.
Things are going like so well at the moment, but what I want to know is, what's the dream? What would really excite you the most, and when would you think, you know what, I've made it, I've done it?
I think it's hard to say like when I think I've made it and done it. Like a lot of people like would think like maybe at this stage I've done something, but I still see this as a very small step, and there's a lot of places I want to go, and I'm never going to get content and be like, oh, I've done anything that fantastic right now. I understand my achievements, but I understand there's a long way to go. I think my aim is, you know, when you can be that type of act that can come out and play in like a stadium level in more places than just where you're from. It's when you can play it around the world. When you hit that type of peak, as the top artists do, they can just consistently do that. So as an artist, for me, to hit those type of highs would be my moment when I'd say, okay, you know what, I've kind of done something.
What about the family? What the family saying? They must be over the moon with everything, how it's going and stuff like that. But
the family are really over the moon. They're really supportive. Like my mum's been like one of the most supportive people of what I do and always been like behind it from the start and always been pushing me to do it. Even when my last band like didn't work out, she was still saying, you know, I keep going, and it was my own strong beliefs in myself that I felt like, you know, I could carry on doing it. And a lot more family members have always had that same belief, but it's about how you tackle it yourself.
Yeah.
So that's what I see it.
That's great. That is. Lastly, before we finish, when you're having a day off, what sort of music would you like to listen to? Listen to new stuff, old stuff? I mean, so you're just chilling out on a Sunday, not doing any work. What would you want to play?
Something chilled.
Yeah.
More than likely on a Sunday. I've been getting into a bit of like Ella Fitzgerald and something. But you know, if like I'm like anyone else, I'm a lover of new music, so I'll still like scout around and just go on certain sites and see what people are making, and that's kind of what I find interesting. So there's a few people making some interesting music out there that just has to kind of be like searched a bit, and maybe in a couple of months or a year's time, and then they'll be at the forefront and everyone will be able to hear like what they're doing.
Respect. Well, thanks for the interview and smash it tonight. You're gonna do great, honestly.
Cheers, man. Cheers, man. Thanks so much.
Alright.